Okay, the thing we're going to talk about in this video is our introduction to economic systems. There are 4 types of economic systems that we'll cover in 6th grade social studies. There's pure command, pure market, traditional, and mixed. Now, a pure command economy is where the citizens have no economic say-so in the daily life of their country. Okay, they have no economic voice. The government determines what is bought and sold in the country, the price of the product, as well as when it's going to be bought and sold. There is no pure command, okay? There's no country that we'll cover that is pure command, where the citizens have absolutely no control. We're going to talk about this as a continuum, and you're going to hear that word in class a lot. A continuum is like a number line, okay? Numbers can go positive and negative on that number line, okay? We're going to think of it as a continuum where you have pure command on this side and pure market on this end of that continuum. You know, like a pendulum, it kind of swings back and forth, okay? We've got pure command, which I just told you the definition of, and we have pure market. Now, pure market is where citizens control every economic aspect or daily life within the country. The citizens can make what they want to make, sell what they want to sell, for however much they want to make it, with no government control or say-so whatsoever, okay? There is no pure market country either. Most countries are somewhere in this continuum, on this line, and they're called a mixed economy. Almost every country in the world is a mixed economy. However, they may be closer to one pure command or pure market than the other, okay? So now, if this is my continuum with pure command here and pure market here, everything that's on the inside is mixed. Now, let's say a country were here on the continuum. A mixed economy means that government controls some parts of economic life, and private business owners, or entrepreneurs is what we're going to call them in class, those entrepreneurs control some aspects. So it's a blend, a mixture of the 2 economic system types, pure command and pure market. Now, let's say if a country were right here on the continuum. That means it's closer to pure market, so the private citizens, the private business owners, control more than the government does because it's closer to this end on the continuum. If a country were here, okay, if a country were right here on the continuum, that means the country is still mixed because it's on the continuum, it's still a mixed economy, but it leans towards pure command, which means the government controls more in that country than the private citizens do, but the private citizens, the private business owners, have some economic control. Okay, now let's think about the United States. The United States is pretty much right here in the center. Okay, it's right here in the center of that continuum, which makes it a mixed economy because it's a blend of pure command and pure market. Some of the things that our government controls as far as economic activity, the government says you will pay taxes. Okay, they require taxes to be placed on every item that's bought and sold. The government decides what is legal to be sold. For example, there are certain items that are illegal. You cannot purchase them in a store that's government sanctioned. There are certain items that you cannot sell to minors. Okay, there are certain restrictions that the government places, like we have the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and if the Food and Drug Administration does not give permission for that type of food to be sold here in the United States, then the government says, sorry, we're not going to buy that. It's not going to be brought into the country legally to be sold or manufactured in the country and be sold to our citizens. Okay, some of the things that citizens control in a economic activity is what to sell. Okay, if a private business owner and entrepreneur combines resources to make a product or an idea, they determine if they're going to sell it or not. They determine the price. They determine how often they're going to sell it, if it's every day of the week or if it's just a seasonal item. They determine how much of the product they're going to make to be sold. Okay, so we have that on that continuum, we have that mixed economy where government controls some things and private business owners control some things also. The last type is a traditional economy where customs and social roles determine what is bought and sold. We won't cover any country that has that type of economic system. Okay, that's economic systems in a nutshell.